Hello and welcome to the holiday season. Oh, joy. Joy to the world. Joy to the world, except everyone dealing with anxiety during this Christmas season. So here we are. Everyone's feeling the holiday spirit and things are piling up, and maybe suddenly it seems like it's just too much. You've got so many things to do, and yet you have to deal with the loss of a loved one, or you're going through a breakup, or maybe it's not even that big. Maybe it's like you showed up at the Christmas party and a former coworker or employer just totally ignored you and you feel slighted. No matter what you're going through, your feelings are valid and it hurts. It does. The moment that everything comes up, and I don't know if you've ever been in the ocean before, but if you've been swimming and the waves come up and it just kind of like knocks you over and the water goes up your nose and you can't breathe and then it washes away. In that moment, myself personally, I feel like for a split second, like I'm a baby and I just want to cry or throw a fit, and I'm angry at the ocean and I just want to run away with angry tears. Until suddenly I'm like, okay, all right, I'm a grown up. I can be knocked over by the ocean sometimes, and we're okay. We dust ourselves off, and maybe you just kind of leave, but you don't run away crying because waves happen. Here's the thing: life can be like that too. And sometimes with anxiety, it feels like you can't breathe and you're gasping and gulping for air, but you don't know how to calm yourself down. Other times you burst into tears just out of nowhere, and you're in public and people are staring at you like, what's your problem? And you can't handle it. Your feelings are valid. They are. Let's get that straight. So the other day I was teaching, and one little girl out of the group suddenly felt that she was going through such a hard time that she couldn't handle it, and she just burst into tears. And I go over to her and I put my hands on her shoulders and I go, sweetie, it's okay. It's okay. And all of a sudden, it started to come out of my mouth, those toxic things that have been told to me. So if you were ever a beauty pageant goer, I don't know what you call those girls. If you were Honey Boo Boo, or if you did sports, or if you were any kind of performer, maybe you had a teacher, a coach, a choreographer, someone tell you, hey, if you're gonna cry, you need to go to the car and cry by yourself. You cannot cry right here. If you have something not nice to say about yourself or anyone else, you can go to the car and do it there. And basically what it does is it silences the child into suddenly behaving and being the perfect little robot that they need to be for that teacher in that moment. Here's the problem. And I'm going to say this clearly, and I'm going to say it one time. That is toxic behavior. And we do not need to be treating each other that way if we wish to move forward in society. In fact, I'll say it again. That is toxic behavior. And I'm so sorry that the camera is so shaky right now, but we're vlogging. That is toxic behavior. And we do not need to carry that on into 2020. So in this split moment, the split second decision that I had to make, what was I going to tell this girl? I've been faced with similar situations, but it's always been on a one-on-one basis. It's never been in a group setting. So I was like, what am I going to tell this girl? And I thought, what would I want to be told? Flashback to about a year or so ago. I had a lot on my plate and I had an event that I had to work, and I didn't know how I was going to do all of it. And every waking moment was take care of this, take care of that, put this in there, put that in there. And it all just, it bubbled up to the top, and I didn't know how I was going to get through. And I started to freak out a little bit, and the old anxiety started to come back, and I just didn't think I could handle it. And all of a sudden I had, okay, this is weird, okay, but I had a package in my car. It was a bath bomb by Crayola, and it was a yellow package, so it was going to be a yellow bath bomb. And on the front there was color crayon type writing, okay, describing what was in the package. I looked down at the package, and in yellow crayon writing it said, "You got this." And I was like, yeah, I got this. And I looked away and I said, I got this. I've done hard things before and I can do it again. And I looked back at the package, and the package said yellow. Yellow. In colorful Crayola writing. Yellow. It did not say "You've got this," but I saw it clear as day, and I know that was God, my universe, telling me that I am equipped to take on what is most difficult right now, and I can do this. So I took a deep breath and I laughed and I said, all right, game on. Let's bring our A game. Let's do this. You know what? I slayed the rest of that day. I was just fine. I was great. Had I accepted defeat and started to freak out, I probably wouldn't have made it through so smoothly. So I looked at this little girl and I put my hands on her shoulders. I said, listen to me. You've got this. You've done hard things before, and you're going to get through it again. Take a deep breath. It's okay to cry, but you can cry about it later. Right now, let's see what you're made of. Let's do this. I'm right here. I'm right here with you. And I told her just what I felt God telling me. And I gave her a hug because I had felt that from my Heavenly Father. And I passed it on to her because I believe it is my job, if I've been through it, to pass it on. So I did. And you know what? She dried her tears. She said, okay. And she got it a few minutes later. It was that quick. I believe if we put our best foot forward into helping people deal with their difficult issues, I believe we're going to get good results. We're not always going to come out on top, but listen, look back at the things you've struggled through with. It's been hard before. You didn't always come out on top, but you're going to get through. So imagine how much healthier I would be in my mental health and how I relate to people and how I handle things every day. Imagine how much healthier I would be if someone first had said, yes, this is hard right now, but you're going to do this. You're going to get through it. because you're equipped to. You can do this. You've got this. Rather than saying, if you're going to cry, leave your problems at the door or go back to the car. How toxic, how uncaring, how nasty. Let's choose to treat each other differently. Let's choose to be kind to ourselves. If there is no one out there, no one else out there telling you, hey, it's okay to be upset, it's okay to be scared, it's okay to cry, but right now you're going through a hard time and you've got this. You're equipped to do it. You've done hard things before. You've gotten through that. That was a win. And this, you can get through this too. If there's no one else out there to say that they believe in you, I believe in you. Sure, I'm someone on a random video, but listen to me. I know you're out there. I can feel you. I can feel you. I can almost hear you crying out. I am there for you. I am praying for you. Yes, if you clicked on this video, you have my prayer. That you will get through this and that you will speak kindly to yourself and to whoever you influence. You've got this. You are a warrior and you will slay this. So go be a warrior. And have a holiday season. Doesn't have to be happy, but you know what? We all need it. Have a holiday.